Hello students, this is Mrs. Mercado. Welcome back to the second part of the Spring 2021 course orientation, and this part is going to be focusing on Blackboard. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start off by logging into the southtexascollege.edu webpage, and then we're going to go in on the top right hand side to our Blackboard link. And you should be asked or prompted to enter your username or password because I'm using my computer here. It already knows who I am, so it automatically logged me in, but that is how you access your course, okay? So on the left-hand side, you're going to have a whole bunch of menu items, okay? We're going to go to the one that says courses. Now this might look a little bit different for you because I am an instructor. So I really don't know how yours looks like, but you should have a folder or a link that says courses. Okay, so locate that and then select it. And then on top, it gives you your current courses. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select my Spring 2021. That way I get a list of all of the classes that I'm going to be teaching Spring 2021. You should be seeing the classes that you're taking Spring 2021. Okay, so you're going to have all of your classes listed. So these are all of the classes that I'm going to be teaching this semester. Okay, so this is how you access your courses. Now from this point on, you select the class that you are interested in logging into. Just click on it. Okay. Now before I go into the actual course, I'm going to let you all know this is just the general menu bar. It provides you with a calendar. It gives you all of the messages for all of your classes, your grades. These are just like quick tools or quick links to different areas of Blackboard. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and I am going to select a class. Now regardless of the class that you're taking with me, okay, all of my classes are structured the same way. Okay, so I'm just going to pick one class and then I'm going to show you how the information is laid out, and that's basically how you're going to see it for all of my classes. Whether it be Accounting 2401, 1303, whatever it is, all of my classes are structured the same way. Okay, so let me go ahead and go into my first class here. Now when you log in into my class, the top information is going to show you how to communicate with me in case you need to reach me. Okay, so the preferred method is through Blackboard Messages. And why do I prefer Blackboard Messages? Well, first of all, because it tells me that you're a student in a specific class. So that way I know that, okay, this student is from my payroll class, this student is from financial accounting. I know what class you're in. Second of all, we keep a record of all of our communication within the actual course itself. I check Blackboard Messages multiple times a day, so I usually respond fairly quickly. Okay, and I have a better, I guess, accountability for my students, responding timely in Blackboard Messages than in my email, because sometimes my email gets overwhelmed with a lot of other emails, and it just becomes difficult for me to locate or isolate, my students' emails and be able to respond timely. So the preferred method is Blackboard Messages. Of course, you can email me at my STC email. I check that maybe once a day. I don't check it as often as Blackboard, but I do check it at least once a day. I've provided you with my personal phone number in case you can want to call me or text me. Now this is more for an emergency basis, or if we schedule a call. Let's say, okay, I'm going to call you at 2 p.m. or you're going to call me at 3 p.m. or whatever the case might be. This is the number that we're going to be using. We also have Pronto online chat, and we have a link right on the left hand side, and that basically what it does, it's like a little chat. If I'm on, I'll respond. If not, I'll get a message that I have pending chats, and then I'll kind of like a text message kind of a thing. Okay, so whatever works for you, these are the ways that you can communicate with me. Okay. On top, you're going to have the course information. You're going to have my contact information, my office hours, a picture of myself. That way you know what I look like. If you ever see me at the grocery store, at Walmart, HEB, hey, say hello. It's always a pleasure seeing my students around, okay? Then we move down. We're going to have a course introduction. This is basically what the course is covering. Then we have a couple of folders, okay? Like I said, it doesn't matter the course that you're taking. You'll find the same information. Okay. On the first folder, you're going to have information about myself, okay, my expectations, my office hours, my education. Next, you're going to have the program and course learning objectives. What are we going to learn in this class? Okay. And then we have the course structure. Okay. Now, the course structure is the same for all of my students. Okay. My classes start on a Monday and they end on the Sunday. All of your assignments, with the exception of some tests or projects, will be, excluded from this time frame. But most of the assignments, whether it be quizzes or homework, most of them are due on Sundays at 11 p.m. Okay, so that way you have from Monday through Sunday at 11 p.m. to submit your assignments. That's for quizzes and homeworks. Okay. Even an assignment has a specific deadline, that will be noted on your syllabus. Okay. It is very important that you read before you attempt your assignments. Now in Cengage, we utilize the Cengage platform. That is what you're going to be using to complete the majority of your assignments. Okay. So that is required that you purchase the Cengage Access. That way you can have access to the ebook and access to the platform where we are going to be completing our assignments, tests, quizzes, homeworks, projects, stuff like that. For both the homework and the quizzes, you do have 2 tries, and I always keep the highest grade. Okay. For your test, you will also have 2 tries, and I will always keep the highest grade. The tests, the homework, and the quizzes are algorithmic based, which means that every student will have a different test or a different assignment. Same concepts, just different names and dollar amounts, just to deter cheating, of course, because this is an online class. What I do recommend is that if you score a 70% or less in any of your assignments, that you utilize the second attempt provided to try to improve your overall standing in the course. Okay. Depending on the class that you're in, you might have some projects, so please read over this section. That way, that applies to your specific class. Okay, so I'm not going to go over all of it because this is specific to principles of financial accounting. Every class will have different information outlined, so make sure that you do read it. But regardless of the class that you are taking, I do give you every single class or every single course has 2 tries on their homework, their quizzes, and their tests. And I always keep the highest grade earned, and you must read before you attempt your assignments. Okay, that is just general information. Below that, you will find information about the textbook that you need for this specific class. Cengage Unlimited costs $119.99 per semester, and I'll go over that further down. But when you pay this $119.99, that gives you unlimited access to all of their Cengage textbooks and resources. So let's say you're taking 4 classes that have or are using Cengage. You will only have to pay $119.99, and you'll have access to all of those 4 textbooks for free. You can also request a print rental. They'll send you a hard copy of a book, which you must return at the end of the semester. All you have to pay is the shipping for it. We'll go over Cengage later on in my 3rd orientation video. But this is, the textbook that you will be needing, whether it be in paper format or electronic format. If you purchase the Cengage Unlimited access, you will have access to an electronic copy of your textbook. Okay. Something very important that this semester, spring 2021, all of my classes are online due to the continued issues with the COVID-19. So, all students are required to have access to an electronic device, whether it be a computer, a laptop, an iPad, whatever is it that you use to access your assignments. Okay, it is the student's responsibility to have access to an electronic device. Okay, you also need reliable internet access to be able to complete your assignments. Not having the required technology resources is not a valid excuse not to complete your assignment. And right now we do have some availability to some resources at the different STC campuses, but that might change at any moment due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So STC computers, open labs, or libraries might be limited or not available. So you need to plan ahead and make sure that you have the necessary resources to complete an online class. Okay. So this is just some general information, student services and support, and etiquette that you can read on as you go. I'm not going to go through all of this. I'm just giving you some information. Now, the second tab has the syllabus information. Very important. This is what I say. Go in there and print it out. In your syllabus, you're going to have information about the chair, about myself, about the course, okay? The different objectives and how we're going to assess them. Okay, I identify that, your textbook information, your grading, okay? Depending on the course, this will be different information, of course. Your weight will be different. But regardless of the class that you are taking, I do grade on a 1,000 point scale system. So if you earn between 0 to 599 points, you'll get an F. Between 600 and 699 points, a D. Between 700 and 799 points, a C. Between 800 and 899 points, a B. And anything over 900 points will get an A. Okay, I don't give extensions unless there is a valid reason to do so, and that is identified on a student by student basis. Okay, and if you do have a type of an emergency, you need to contact me as soon as possible. Okay, it is important that you log into Blackboard daily if possible, if not at least 3 times a week. That way you keep updated with all of your information. Okay. I do not drop students. It is the student's responsibility to withdraw from the course if they will not be participating. Okay, it is the student's responsibility to complete the withdrawal process with the Office of Admissions and Records. Okay, if you stop showing up to my class, I'm not going to drop you, and at the end of the semester, you're going to get an F. So be responsible, and if you're not going to be participating, withdraw from the course. Okay, this is just some general information. I'm going to let you all read it. If you have any kind of disability, if you're pregnant, make sure that you get it with the different departments. That way we can coordinate your accommodations. The course structure, I've already gone over that before. Make sure that if you do not earn a 70% or better on the first attempt, you utilize the second attempt on your assignments. Remember, I always keep the highest grade. Now, once in a while, I will be issuing out extra credit assignments. Please, if I issue you an extra credit assignment, take advantage of the opportunity, because I don't want you coming at the end of the semester, the last day of the semester, telling me, Miss, I'm not going to pass. And then I see that you didn't even attempt any of the extra credit. Okay? If you don't put any effort into it, I can't help you. Okay? So if an extra credit opportunity is provided, attempt it. It's not going to hurt you. It can only help you. Any extra credit points, and these could be partial points, are going to be added to your total overall grade. Okay? So read through all of this information. What I wanted to show you here, I just have some question and answers that students usually ask. I'm going to jump over to the end. Here it is. The end of each of your syllabus is going to have a schedule. Okay, it's going to have week by week. Okay, and every syllabus is different because, of course, we're covering different content in every class. But they're all structured the same on a weekly basis. I tell you the dates, and I tell you when your assignments are due. Okay, and all of the assignments that are due are in the last column. You have your chapter 2 homework quiz, your quizzes, your test, when they're due. All of the information is provided. I also provide you when the college will be closed. For spring break, there will be no classes. You know, this is very important. This is the cream of the crop here. This is what we really need to have handy at all time for my class. That way you know exactly what you need to do every single week. Okay, this is very important information. Regardless of the class that you're in, print out your syllabus, and at the end of your syllabus, you're going to have your schedule here of all of the information that is, or what's going to be happening every week. Okay, and then at the end, I've got my assignment grading point system. I break it down by week, how many points you can earn each week, and then the total points would be 1,000. That's the maximum points that you can earn. Now, of course, I've had students earn more than 1,000 points. Why? Because they do those extra credit assignments. Okay, just to be on the safe side. But this is how each of the how they're going to be graded. Like, for example, in this class, I give you the points for the quizzes, the homework, the tests, the projects. Everything is provided to you. So there is no guessing game. Okay, as to, oh, I wonder how much this is. No, everything is outlined in your syllabus. Okay, and grading, if you complete an assignment on Cengage, the grading will be automatic. If it's a manual assignment that you're submitting, like a group project, I usually like to grade those the week after the assignment has been submitted, because I do like to provide my students with the most up-to-date information as soon as possible. Okay, so I cannot emphasize it enough. Print your syllabus. Okay. Below that, you'll find the schedule, which is also included in your syllabus. You also have your exam information. When are your tests due for each of your classes? The grade scale here, the number of points each of the assignments are worth, and your grade point scale of 1,000 points. Okay. So all of this, you can just go in there and read it slowly at your own pace. We also have a tab for support if you need to contact different departments or Blackboard help. If you need to check your browser, we've got a link for you there. Okay, that's also provided. I need to go back to start here. Never mind. Okay, here we go. Here we have the pricing of Cengage. If you buy it for one semester, it's $119.99. If you buy it for 12 months, you pay $179.99. So if you know that you're going to be taking classes, if you're majoring in accounting, for example, I would say 90% of our courses are in Cengage. So if you know that you're going to be needing Cengage for a year, then I would opt to purchase the 12-month subscription. Okay, it's a lot cheaper than buying the one semester. Okay, if you want 2 years, then it'll be $239.99. Okay, so these are the pricings. It's up to you what you purchase, but you are required to have access to the book and the Cengage learning platform. I've included some Cengage videos here for additional resources that explain students how to, what is Cengage Unlimited, how to register, how to go to the ebook, how to access other resources. I'm going to let you explore those videos on your own. Okay. And then you have a link below that. Okay. Anytime you see this blue circular diagram or image here, whenever you see this blue image, it has a hyperlink. When you click it, it's going to take you out of Blackboard and into Cengage. Okay, so whenever you see that and you click on it, just know that you're going to be redirected into the Cengage platform. Okay, I'm not going to click it yet. I'll click that in our next video once I go over Cengage. Okay, for now, I want to continue going over Blackboard. So first, go over all of the information under the Start Here tab. Okay. The next thing we have is our course content. Now, every week, you're going to have a folder pop up, okay? So, week number 1, you're going to have, I like to include a short overview of what's going to happen. Well, week number 1, we're going to have our course introduction, and we're going to start covering chapter 1. I also like to include a quote for the week, hopefully to motivate students to keep on, going, We cannot give up, Once you identify your course content for that specific week, you click on the link and it'll open up and you'll have information. Okay. You'll have an overview of the chapter. You're going to have learning activities. I'm telling you here to read the chapter, and then you've got your PowerPoints that you can download. Then you're going to have your lecture videos. Okay. And then I give you your assignments. Okay. What do you have to do this week? Okay, well, this week I have to take the syllabus and course orientation quiz in Blackboard. I've got to complete my Cengage tutorial assignment, my Chapter 1 homework, and my Chapter 1 quiz. And all items are due on Sunday, January the 24th, 2021 at 11 p.m. Okay? Up here, you've got the syllabus and course orientation quiz. All of my classes need to complete this syllabus and course orientation quiz. Weeks number 1 and weeks number 2 are super important. Student needs to be reporting to classes. Okay, so to take attendance, because we are not meeting face to face, I don't know who's showing up to my class, is the first week I'm asking students to complete a short, I think it's 5-question syllabus and course orientation quiz. And I'm going to use that quiz to take attendance. Okay, so you need to take this quiz by Sunday, January the 24th. You just click on the link and it'll take you to the quiz. Okay, after you're done with your attendance quiz here, then you start reading the chapter. Okay, you click on that link and you're going to be redirected to the ebook, and then you have to complete these 3 assignments. Once you click on the assignments, it will redirect you to Cengage where you need to complete the assignments. Okay, and we'll go over that. So every week you'll have a folder. Once you click on the folder, you have everything you need within that folder. You just have to go to one location. And then from that location, you access your ebook and you access your assignments at the very bottom. Remember, anytime you see that blue circular diagram, it means that it's a Cengage item and you're going to be redirected out of Cengage. Okay, so that's what's going to happen every week. You're going to have a course module, and then you just go into that specific week and complete your assignments. Okay. Discussions, if there are any discussions throughout the semester, I will be posting them here. Okay. Announcements, I do post weekly announcements. For example, right now I have a welcome announcement posted with specific information. If there's anything that I need to communicate to my class, I will post an announcement. So just make sure that you read your announcements weekly. Okay. I stated earlier in the first orientation video that the preferred method of communication was through Blackboard Messages. This is where you would click Blackboard Messages. You create a message and you can communicate with the instructor right here. Just select my name and move the arrow over, and then you can put a title here and then provide me with the information that you want to share. You can communicate with me or you can communicate with your classmates, whatever the case might be. Okay. So this is where you would be communicating with me in case you had a question or whatever the issue might be. We also have Pronto Online Chat. If you click on that, you'll be directed to a chat module where you can type a message and I'll be receiving those messages. There's a calendar. I don't use that much. Now my grades, all of your grades for the assignments that you complete on Cengage will automatically flow into your gradebook here in Blackboard. Okay. So when you need to know how many points you've earned so far, you're going to be using the Blackboard gradebook. Do not go based off of the Cengage gradebook. Okay, because not all of the assignments will be included in Cengage, because some of the assignments are in Blackboard. We have group projects, we have discussions, we have stuff going on in Blackboard. So if you want to know how many points you've earned, you will always use your Blackboard gradebook. Okay? And right now we haven't done anything. That's why we don't have anything populated. But as you start completing your assignments, the number of points will start appearing and you'll have your total points at the top. Okay? Starfish, I use that to report students' progress. That's nothing that you have to worry about. Towards the end of the semester, we have our course evaluation where you evaluate me. That is where you would be completing it. And then one of the most important tabs is my Cengage assignments and resources. Now, if you need to access a specific assignment in Cengage, this is where you would go. And basically, you have got access to the course, you've got access to technical support, to the companion side, to the ebook. Everything is provided here. If you need to access a specific assignment, you just select it and it will redirect you to Cengage. Okay. So if you know that you've completed reading chapter 1 and you want to take the quiz, you just go here, chapter 1 quiz, and you can take it from here. Or you can always go to your course content. There's just, I've tried to make it as easy as possible for students to access their assignments. So you can also go to week number 1 and access the assignments directly from here. Okay. So you have these things that you have to do, and then you have the access right below. Okay. So this is basically how my course is structured in Blackboard. Very easy to follow. Don't be afraid of breaking anything. Go in there, explore. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out to me. I'm here to provide as much help as I can. So this is how my class is going to be functioning in Blackboard. Every week you log in, you review your announcements that I've posted, and then you go to your course content, and then you access the week that we're in, and then you begin working on your assignments. Okay, whatever the week is, I'll just click on it, and then you'll have the information. You're going to have your videos, and you're going to have your assignments at the bottom. Okay, very easy to follow. Okay, so that is basically the end of this short area of how to access the different course information on Blackboard. I'm going to let you all go now, and then I'm going to start over with Cengage. The third orientation video deals with creating your account in Cengage and accessing your assignments. Okay, so I'm going to leave you for now, and then I'll be back with the last and final orientation video.